Well, hello again and welcome to Love at First Bite. I'm Kamsala Naidu.
And I'm Kubesha Naidu, and we have a wonderful recipe for you today.
Yes, but where have you been all morning?
Oh no, I was busy.
Yes, doing what?
While you were sorting out all this, I just popped over to Longbury Meat Market.
Yes.
Yes, in Phoenix.
Yeah?
And they have the most wonderful meat. They are so friendly. They're so helpful that I managed to go and get all the meat for the Breyani from Longbury.
Ah, so you're giving it away. We're making a lamb biryani. Did you get lamb or mutton?
Sheep.
So it's a mutton biryani.
Okay.
It's a lamb biryani.
Oh, lamb,
I
okay.
looked at the package that you brought in. So can you bring the meat over and let's start with that. So if you're wondering what I'm doing currently, I am sauteing the onions. I want them to be lovely and translucent. And this is 2 onions that have been sliced into rings. And I am very busy frying it with a little bit of oil. And I haven't added the ghee yet. Lovely lamb that Kubeshan has bought. And as you can see, it's a AAA lamb, ideally for a very quick biryani. If you're doing a very large quantity, then perhaps you want a lower grade of the lamb, just so that it takes longer to cook. But in particular, is 2 kilos of leg. We've trimmed it. In fact, they've trimmed all of the fat for you. So thank you very much for that to Longbury. And we've kept the bone in, because the bone in a biryani as well, when it's cooking in, sort of gives it that extra boost of flavor.
Also, it's lovely to sit and chew the bones.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, of course, we've got 2 onions frying there with about 2 tablespoons of oil, and we've used ordinary sunflower oil. We've got the lamb all sliced and ready here, so you can move that aside. We're just going to run through the ingredients. And we've got 2 cups of beautiful masoor, which we've gotten from Mumbai Spiceworks. I've got their beautiful rice. That's if you can pass me the rice, it's the golden throne rice, and as you can see, I've colored it with a little bit of turmeric.
Golden throne for kings.
Yes, absolutely, because biryani is such a majestic dish, and then actually it was food for the kings. So I've got 2.5 cups of basmati rice in here. We have steamed this, and if you want to look at the grain, it's absolutely beautiful and long grain, but it's actually quite firm to the touch. So be mindful not to overboil your rice, because this can be super stodgy if you overcook it with your meat. So onions are doing really, really nicely. And while that is happening, we're going to put in all of the dried spice into the onions. A little bit different, because often enough, we roast this, we grind it, and we put it into the marinade. But I'm showing you a quick biryani. So I'm going to put in green ilachi, beautiful ilachi that we've gotten from Mumbai Spice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Oh. Then I've got clove, and I'm going to put 4 clove in here. Please don't be over enthusiastic about the clove, because it can be very, very pungent. You can put that aside. Oh, sorry, I've got salt. So this is fennel seeds as well, and I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of fennel seeds in there. Kubeshan, you can start mixing nicely. Right. So in my beautiful packet here, I have got some star anise seed, and I'm just going to put 1 of that in here. There you go. I've got some beautiful jeera, ordinary jeera, please.
Is there extraordinary jeera?
No, so you get shah jeera, which is very, very potent, very pungent taste, all right? So there's my lovely jeera. The spice is all beautifully fresh. Smell that. Oh, stunning. So there you go.
It smells like murku.
It does, actually, because you do use murku, jeera in murku. So this is cumin seeds, 2 teaspoons of that. All right, so what have we got here? We've got our beautiful round cinnamon sticks.
And if you look at the packaging of all, it's unreal. You can also reseal.
And reseal everything. So look at the quality of these cinnamon bark. Absolutely beautiful, all whole, no chips and
must I break this inside?
No, you can actually just leave it, because the flavor will just permeate. So we're getting all of that into the onion. I put 2 in that. Then I've got a bag here with bay leaves, and also beautiful quality of leaves. You find that often in many of the spice shops, the leaves are all broken and dented with little holes. But I want you to see this. I can just pick out any one, and it's absolutely beautiful. There you go, whole beautiful clean leaves. I'll throw that in there. So just to recap, I've put in the jeera. Did you put in the jeera?
Yes.
Did I show you? Yes. I've got the bay leaves. I've got the cinnamon stick. I put the star anise seed in there, and I have 2 packets of ground spice here, and the one of which is crushed dhania, and the other is the mutton and chicken masala. So you would find that with biryani, you're not flavoring in terms of chili with as much masala as you would a curry. So our mutton and chicken curry masala just has all of the beautiful ingredients ground. You know, a lot of it is what we've already added in here in terms of whole spice. So there we go. I've got that ready. And just to let you know, for our greens, I've got green chili. I've got some lovely curry leaves, and I've got some chopped dhania. All right. And last but not least, isn't it? I've got crushed ginger and garlic, and I get this from Mumbai Spice already and done. I'm really very fussy about fresh ginger and garlic. We usually crush our own on a daily basis, but this is working out perfectly well for us. It is fresh ginger and garlic. Smell that. Absolutely stunning, all right? So here goes now.
You didn't put that in.
I haven't put that in because I want to tell you what I'm doing here with the meat. So ideally, you can marinate this and stick this in the fridge overnight, all right? But because somebody only went to the butcher and got the meat this morning, why did you take so long?
Your brother is useless, man.
I'm talking about you.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Longberry meat in the morning and got this fresh and beautifully done. So here's what we're doing. I have got here half a cup of yogurt, all right? You could use some soured milk. You could use some sour cream if you want to, but we're using some yogurt. And you will find that because the yogurt is so acidic, it softens the meat. And a lot of people love to add a little squeeze of lemon juice into it as well. So there we've got our yogurt in the meat there. So I'm now going to be adding into my meat 2 teaspoons of ginger and garlic. And I'm going to put
2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons, and I'm putting 1 into our onion mix there. Right. So here's my salt. I'm going to be salting the meat, and for 2 kilos, I'm adding 3 teaspoons of salt. And I've got my masala out. This is the one that I showed you, the mutton and chicken curry mix. And I am going to be putting 2 teaspoons in there, and I'm putting 2 teaspoons directly into the pot so that it fries up. Right, so another thing that you can do, and it depends on your family and your taste. Some of you like to crush up the garlic, the chili, and the curry leaves, but it's going to cook down. So just throw it in, lightly chopped, all right, into my pot. And for 2 kilos of meat, I'm adding 10 chilies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're not very hot chilies.
No,
all
how
right?
do you know?
I've tasted them and I've tried them. So there you go. Can you lower the heat there for me, Kabeshan?
I think it's at its lowest.
Right, so I'm giving this lovely marinated meat a lovely little mix. I'm going to wrap this, and I'm going to stick it in the fridge for at least 20 minutes, just so some of those flavors permeate your beautiful lamb, and then it'll be, and the sour milk, the yogurt also softens and tenderizes that meat a little bit. But as I said, we have the best quality and beautiful meat from Longberry Meat, a AAA grade. So that goes into the fridge. We are absolutely sold on this beautiful butter ghee. So I'm adding in here approximately 1/4 cup of ghee. All right. This is solid ghee, but if you wanted to measure it out melted, that's perfectly fine. And my lentils are beautiful and not too soft, but they are finger soft. in that we know that by the time the meat cooks, this is going to be beautifully done.
Okay.
And I have fried the potatoes. I've colored them with some food color, and I have deep fried these potatoes. So these are, and I've used 6 potatoes, but it's up to you. Sometimes everybody wants a potato. So if you count up the number of people that you have and add that much of potatoes.
Corner of Brickfield and Sparks Road, and you can also find them on www.mumbaispiceworks.co.za. That's their website. You can find all the prices and everything there, and ways to get to the store in order to buy this. They're always so wonderfully packaged. They're really, really helpful in the store. And these packages as well, reseal. Not only that, but the prices are unreal. I've never seen such cheap spices around Durban. So go to Mumbai Spiceworks. You get the best deal, the best spices at the best prices. Hey, I should do adverts, man.
Right, so 20 minutes is up. We've added, we've got our marinated meat here. I'm just going to throw that in. Right. Oh, how good does that smell?
Yeah. Now stop saying that, because now the viewers want
And I
to
use
smell
the
it.
lovely big wooden spoon, and I'm just going to give this a lovely good mix. There we go. Oh, it smells so good. Remember, we've added the salt here already.
So should they follow the order that you're using?
You can. So, you know, otherwise you would grind up all the spice, you grind up all your greens and add it separately. But now you can add the, put the heat back on for me, please, Kabeshan. That's going to simmer and cook for 20 minutes. And when that is done, all we're going to do is layer on the potatoes, the lentils, and the parboiled rice. I'm going to add a little butter and water to that and stick that into the oven for an hour at 180 degrees. Now, ideally with the biryani, you want to sort of get this done just before your guests arrive. So you're taking out a pot of piping hot biryani out of the oven.
But
so how's the
very
heat here?
important, using pots like this, make sure that this handle is covered with foil.
Yes,
you want
so-
it on high or low?
Oh, very high, please.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so remember that lamb is always cooked on high. After it starts to sizzle, you would then reduce your heat to medium. This has come to a lovely, lovely sizzle. It means all of the spices have fried together, and the aroma, I cannot tell you, is absolutely magnificent. And at this stage, I'm going to add 2 cups of water. I've boiled the water, so I'm not going to arrest the cooking process. And there you go. Oopsie. That's 2 cups of water. I'm going to give that a little mix. And there you go. It will continue cooking for the 20 minutes before I add in anything else. But you note that when you roasted the meat with the spices at the beginning, and all of the natural juice from the meat would have come out first. So, and flavored this entire pot. And at this stage, we're adding some water. So be mindful not to add water too quickly. All right, so the meat has come up to a beautiful bubble. I've added the potatoes, I've added the lentils, and I've started to add the rice. Remember, our rice is all beautifully par-cooked. It is nice and finger soft, but not the kind. And if you can see, I've put in the butter in the rice just for it to sort of melt together.
And you had 3 tablespoons of ghee that you added in.
And I've added some ghee to the rice. There's our big blob of butter here. And that will
Also,
sort of melt in.
If people missed it, you did pre-fry the potatoes.
I pre-fried the potatoes and put them in just so that they don't disintegrate into the curry that we've cooked. Well, the meat actually. And then we've added the lentils. And last but not least, all this beautiful pre-cooked
All
rice.
layered in the pot there.
All layered in the pot. I'm just going to sort of open up the
Nah, it's
butter and spread it a little bit.
Yum, yum.
And then I've got the kettle of water. And
So there's 2 cups of water that you're going to put in before you put it into the oven.
well, I'm just actually just adding a little drizzle around the side just so that the sides don't burn, and maybe some in the middle, because we do want this to steam together. And you said an hour in the oven, so 180 degrees, all of this beautiful goodness is going to steam together. The meat is going to be succulent, falling off the bone. The lentils are cooking into that gravy. The potatoes are becoming beautiful and soft, but they're not disintegrating because we pre-fried them. The lentils have been cooked already, so we're not going to get any raw lentils. And last but not least, we've got that grainy rice that we put on the top.
some water.
Put some ghee and butter on the top with a little drizzle of water. This is now our lovely pot, which is going to go into the oven.
Should we cover that with foil?
You can cover this with foil just to seal in all of that moisture. So remember, get all of your ingredients from Mumbai Spice. That is the rice, the lentils, all of your beautiful whole spices, your powdered spices, and the corner of Sparks and Brickfield Road. And that meat, you've got to get from Longbury Meats, because they take pride in trimming their meats. And in my opinion, they're the best butcher in the whole of KZN.
Well, and if you think about it, it takes from wherever you're going. I mean, you're getting into Phoenix. It takes about 15 minutes.
And they deliver.
And also, they also deliver.
They deliver.
Oh, okay. There we
So
go.
instead of you lolling around and taking a long drive out, you should have just ordered to deliver.
I didn't visit anyone.
You sure?
Yeah, I went straight to the butchery and I came straight back.
Oh, very good. Thank you very much. See you again next week.